Hello! So I'm making a brand new universal coding editor, which will one day unite all of the programming languages, hopefully. And I've made some pretty big progress on it since last time. So let me walk you through it. First of all, I've made the project source visible, so it's not quite open source. You're free to view the code and learn from it, but don't steal my code. Don't try to profit off of this. Thank you. And once again, huge thanks to everyone that's contributing. If you want to help me with this, make sure to join my Discord server. I have a whole channel for where we talk about development. And yeah, I also have a priority list because some things are pretty easy. Like, for example, I need to add more icons for all the languages, and some of it is quite difficult, like making a universal parser, which I actually made some good progress on, so I'll show you that in a minute. So if we just open a project, for example abstract, you'll see it generates a project as normal, and I finally have icons and stuff, and I also have this bar which shows how much of each thing it's using for the project. So most of this is actually other random stuff. A lot of it's JSON and images. You can see Java, and then there's a tiny bit of Kotlin and text files. And if we click on this, you can see that I have labels now. I have colors for different types of files, like Kotlin is orange for some reason. And this was actually surprisingly difficult to add. So if we just go to the code real quick, it'll actually show you how I made it inside of here. So in my resources folder, I have all of the language definitions, all 100 of them. There's a lot of them. And each one of these, I can't actually click on them yet because that breaks it. But if we go to the code real quick, and let's just click a random one like COBOL. Yes, that one seems good. You can see it has a language, it has a color, and it has if it should parse it or not. Now a lot of these are actually shorter names, like JS is JavaScript. And this is because it directly uses the extension to find which JSON it should be looking at. So it does this pretty much instantly, which is kind of nice. The color palette I'm using is from GitHub. I just stole their colors. So you can see PNGs are blue. I don't have all the icons yet though, so this still just looks like a text file. So if we actually click on one of these files, for example, main.java, this will go to here. It'll take a few lines at a time, make it digestible, and it makes this pretty cool prompt. Where is it? Here it is. It tells it, you are part of a universal coding editor. You need to make structure from what you're shown and do all of this stuff. And it does this for every line in the project. Now I'm being a little bit dumb and I can't actually find where my terminal went, but currently the chatbot just randomly does whatever it feels like. It doesn't actually follow this format. But eventually, we would be able to use this to structure the code into further bubbles. And in case you're wondering if it's laggy, the answer is yes. Pretty much all of the memory usage comes from Llama server. And I still need to improve this at some point, but for now it works, I guess. And this is incomplete for now, but soon enough I'll have this working. Now I am just going to stop it right there because it might take a while. I still need to make it a lot faster, but that's going to come later. For now I just want it to work. And you can see when I start it, it pretty much just starts the entire model real quick and then loads the window. Now I'll probably have this happen on a different thread because, it really doesn't need to be taking up all of this time. And if we want to open a different one, like for example Fractal World, we can just do that. and it'll generate this project as well. See, this one is much more Java than JSON. Oh, and one more thing. For files that aren't in the big list of languages, it just skips over it, so it would just look like a text file. Although, still have to add that part, so I still have a lot of work to do. So yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with this. I've got a lot more work to do, but eventually, once I have all the function bubbles working, I'll be able to use that same AI to make descriptions of each function one bubble at a time, and maybe use it to translate each function one bubble at a time again. And by doing this and breaking the problem down into these manageable steps, it would probably make it way easier to edit large projects. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you have any ideas on what I should add, just let me know. And make sure to join my Discord. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.